Kick Flow, the Big Dog Chico Show. That sports talk. Scope Bug.
But this is the Dog and Dave Show. We're back once again. Dave, how you been, man? We're back on the Dog and Dave Show. I know this is Big Dog Chico intro, but we're here, man. Live and direct. We're back once again, like vertebrae, as I always say. I got my main man, Dog. Well, Dave in here with the dog. All right, we're Dog and Dave. Let's go. What's up, baby?
Dude, about damn time, man. I appreciate your patience. Big Dog Chico having me back. I'm pumped to be talking about Buffs. I know that we both kind of been doing some different moves, whatnot, but I'm all settled, man. I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to talk about the Buffs. I've been nicotine free for the most part, thanks to special teams, and things are going great, man. I'm excited to take a look at this matchup coming up. I think it's a big time statement game, obviously, but I'm just happy to be talking Buffs again with you, Chico. I appreciate it.
Yes, indeed. 100%, man. We're back on. You know what I mean? Seemed like the crowd favorite, the tag team champions. We're back again.
It's my fault, guys. It's my fault. There's no beef. It's just my brain, me being all over the place. So, hey, I gotta say, I really like your new intro song, man. That's
I appreciate
it,
man. Shouts out to my man Joe Flo. Been knowing him for a while out of Mobile, Alabama. He jumped up and sent it to me. He had the beat already, sent that to me, had the beat for a while. Then all of a sudden he surprised me and said, "Hey man, I got something for you." So there it is. I appreciate that from my boy, and stay tuned for some more stuff coming, guys, from the Big Dog Chico Show right here. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. We're live on my channel and on David Talks Buffs channel right now. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe on both of our channels. If you're listening on his channel, subscribe to mine. If you're listening on mine, subscribe to his. And that's how we're going to do it, man. Make sure y'all check out the Glass House Optical, MDJ Original, Goonsville Athletic. We got to get you in some Goonsville, Dave.
Yeah. They sell weed too?
They sell weed too? You just said you were nicotine free, and now you had to. Okay, well, that's better than the. Okay. Anyway, we digress. We need to be talking about this right now here. K-State at Colorado. We're previewing and predicting this game right here. What are your thoughts coming up? Matter of fact, let's before we go there, man, we haven't caught up. So what have been your thoughts so far for this 4-1 start for the season?
Man, what a season. What a season, Big Dog. I was a little nervous. I was a little pissed off. I was upsetting everybody after, man, just feeling embarrassed against that Nebraska game, man. I was having Oregon flashbacks, all that. But then what did we see, man? This team's built with the right stuff. This team rebounded how a good football team should. And I think, Chico, we've seen this football team get better every week since, which is awesome. Yeah. And so that's what I'm expecting going into this Kansas State game. I think we got our best conference opponent so far in K-State, and my expectation is that we're going to be right there in this dogfight and continuing to improve every single week.
Yeah, man. I think this game is kind of shaping up like we've always this season we've faced these teams that like to run a lot, 60-40 mostly on the run.
Yeah.
North Dakota State, UCF, even Nebraska, but they had a new quarterback, of course, with Raiola. But this team coming in with Kansas State, of course, they want to turn around and hand the ball off to Giddens. They want to throw screens to Dylan Edwards. They want to let Avery Johnson find the holes to escape the pocket, and he's averaging 8 yards a carry. Giddens averages 7. We've been pretty good against the running back, stopping them or containing them, so to speak, and not allowing them to get in the end zone. Haven't had a 100-yard rusher yet against us.
Wow.
That's been great. We held UCF, to half the yards that they get on the ground. And I think the key to that is getting up early in the ball game with Shedeur Sanders in his offense, and also finding a way to create some turnovers. If we do that in a hostile environment in Folsom, I think this game could possibly get out of hand. If we get up on them and make them have to pass, K-State don't want to do that. They want to pound, ground and pound, and then on third or whatever, and maybe do some rollouts, some RPOs, get Avery outside the pocket, but get him in a chance to where he can run or pass. That's going to be key for us to stop.
I'll tell you what, Chico, coming into that UCF game, I came out and said, I was like, I'm worried about this team to stay disciplined against an attack like that on offense. We haven't seen ourselves play really well in rowdy environments yet, but we saw like our defense. I felt like they just played at a whole new level. I forget the score and what the score might reflect. I don't know, but you saw like I was so impressed with our discipline, with all the pre-snap motion, with all the option misdirection and everything like that. And I think that seeing how well Samuel Okunloa played, Arden Walker filling in for Deion Hayes, Taj McCoy, BJ Green, all these guys, they played so well. It's so disciplined on the edge for throughout the game that it really does give me confidence facing KSU, because yeah, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to be running counters, some misdirection, things like that. That's their bread and butter. I don't expect them to go away from the run game and put the ball in the hands of a young quarterback on the road. Like, no way. I think KSU has a better offensive line than UCF, but we're at home this time, baby. Like, they're going to be dealing with the noise. They're going to be dealing with the pressure. But that was one thing that really stuck out to me against UCF that I was just so proud of with the defensive front, was like how disciplined everybody was dealing with all that stuff behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, those inside guys really held their gaps.
Mhm.
Anquin Barnes in them. BJ was in there too. Okunlola. Who else we missing? Shane Coates in there. Taufik Thomas. All of those guys on the inside did a great job in filling those gaps, along with those Road Warrior linebackers in the Kyle Green and
Yeah.
Levante Bentley cleaning up things. Shout out to Jalen Wester also creating that forced fumble that Cameron Silman Craig took back to the house. This week, same way that BYU did versus K-State, created that hostile environment, and then that led to turnovers from the scheme on the defensive side and stuff. I think we can create these turnovers this week versus this young quarterback who will be facing Coach Rob Livingston from the NFL. I think he's going to be able to come out there with some different things to confuse the young quarterback.
Oh yeah, yeah. We saw KJ Jefferson make that big mistake when we went into one of our few zone coverages. With Travis Hunter getting that pick. He wasn't even throwing at Travis Hunter, but that's the risk that you make when you just throw to his side, that he might just do something miraculous there. But
Yeah.
I was on a show last night with some KSU fans, Big Dog. They called the Cocaine Willie Show. And they cover
Cocaine Willie.
yeah, they cover KSU. They're great guys, and I gotta say, man, it was pretty satisfying. All three of them took the Buffs to win as well, and I think a lot of that had to do with just
What?
Yeah, I know, man. It was
Why?
hilarious.
How did that happen? If
I even had to put the Ralphie horns on for that one, man. But man, it was so funny. But yeah, they're real honest dudes. I guess under this head coach Chris Kleiman, they're 2-5 after bye weeks, and they just don't trust this team on the road after their performance against BYU, which I can understand. So I think the game plan's got to be similar to UCF, and I do think that you got a young quarterback in Avery Johnson coming in on the road. I think Robert Livingston, he's going to have some exotic looks that I don't think that we've shown on film yet.
Right.
Ready for him on Saturday night, right?
And also shout out to Kevin Mathis, who Coach Rob Livingston gave a shout out to for being the red zone guru on the squad, the DB coach Kevin Mathis. So I think that's key that he kind of delegates to his other coaches, give them opportunities to shine and give their input and stuff like that.